Hi, this is Lindsay, one of the co-hosts of Beauties and Headcanons. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Your Life Matters podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Mariah White, and I am a passionate pediatric nurse practitioner and fired up health and happiness coach, here to deliver a message to you. This podcast is meant to provide a hope and a dream that fuels your soul to dream big and to dream bold and to inspire and empower you to live out your wildest freaking dreams and to grab a hold onto the unwavering truth that you were made for more. What's up, guys? Happy freaking Tuesday. I am just so grateful to be here with you guys. Yes, I am quarantining, staying at home, doing all the things that you are. So I appreciate if you are like me, sitting in sweats with hair in a bun and you are just rocking it and just owning it. If you are the special few that get up and get dressed and kind of get into your normalcy, I'm so proud of you. I promise I will one day be like you when I grow up. But for right now, I'm just enjoying being in sweats and Lulus and just relaxing and chilling and taking a shower, when I actually feel like it. No, I'm just kidding. I seriously am just so grateful that you guys are here. I love being able to connect with you in such a massive way. I know, especially with all this isolation and quarantining and social distancing, like a lot of people are just feeling alone. And I'm so glad that I'm able to connect with you, my sweet, amazing friend, through podcasts. And I would love to hear your takeaway from all of the episodes that you're listening to. Send me a DM, send me a message, tag me on social media, share this episode with a friend if you think that it speaks to them. All of the things, because that way I can connect with you and just make sure that you're doing okay and you're staying safe. And if there's any prayers or good vibes or thoughts that I can have for you, I'm more than happy to do that. So guys, I just wanted to come to you guys. We've been talking about how to dig deep in the midst of chaos, how to kind of control the controllables within uncertainty and aspects and areas of just everything that's going on with coronavirus or COVID-19. Now, I'm not an expert and I'm not going to use my medical expertise to talk on any type of social media platform or platform on my podcast to give medical advice. That's not my job and that's not my role as your lifestyle coach, as your mentor, and as your friend, because really I'm just going to leave it to the professionals. Now, as parents coming to me as their pediatrician, that's a completely different case. But I'm not going to use any of my platforms to shed light onto anything political or anything like that. But what I am going to say is the more we stay home, the more we do what is being asked, the more we can get rid of this. Guys, this has been something that is never before being seen, and it is unprecedented. And I'm talking back to the bubonic plague and back to the Great Depression and then some. So if you are in this space where you're like, I don't really know how serious it's serious, just do it. Stay home, keep your kids safe, wash your hands, and just understand that we will get through this, but we will get through this together, and we are better together. For any of my nurses going into work, doctors, PAs, nurse practitioners, all of the frontline people, the people that work in EVS or environmental services, anybody doing anything for grocery store clerks, all of you guys, you have my heart. I love you. I appreciate you. You're on the front lines, but I want you guys to all know, staying at home, you're on the front lines too, because you're helping reduce the risks of all of this. So that was my takeaway. That's my little spiel, my little TED talk for the morning. And that's all I'm going to say about it. So I just really wanted to come to you guys in a place of almost giving you a kick in your butt. Yep, because I wouldn't be Mariah if I didn't do that. I need to give some of you guys a swift kick in the butt because, guys, so many of you constantly say, I don't have time. Like before all of this happened, I don't have time to write a book. I don't have time to start a business. I don't have time to spend with my family. I don't have time. And it's always this constant, I don't have time. And now literally the government has either said, stay home, you're in lockdown, your job has said, go home, you're in lockdown. Or unfortunately, if you're in the percentage of people that have lost their job due to this, you're definitely at home. Now, what are you doing with that time is what's going to make it or break it out of this. Guys, you're not seeing business owners who are seasoned and entrepreneurs and people like Gary Vaynerchuk or Bill Gates or like any of those people sitting there and saying, okay, well, 2020 is a wash and I'm just going to sit back and watch and see how it unravels. Heck no. We are pushing. We are grinding. You see me every single day doing the same exact thing that I've always done, working out and posting and getting up at 4 a.m. and trying to be a light for people. And here's why. Because my dreams don't stop just because COVID-19. My goals don't stop just because of COVID-19. Yes, there can be a lot of fear and uncertainty and chaos around us, but this is what I talked about the last 2 weeks. Control the controllables and then dig deep in the midst of chaos, because I promise you what you do with this time, how you buckle down and say, I'm going to do whatever it is that I've been dreaming about doing, but I've complained that I don't have time. If I just sat down and did that, that's going to be the true determination of your business, of your goals, of your life. 2020, just because this happened, it's not a wash. You're still living, you're still breathing, you're still going through every single day. Now, how are you going to make the most of it? How are you going to come out of this in the next several months and say, my business thrived, or I started a business in the midst of a economic complete downfall, in the middle of a complete global pandemic, I was able to start this, and I was able to provide content, and I was able to be a life, and I was able to be a light for others, and I was able to do the thing that I've always wanted. There are one of my sweet, amazing friends, that Danny is a freaking firecracker, and she sat there and celebrated having one of her highest months last month in her business. I have been having one of my highest months in last month, and I sat there and I'm still mentoring. People are still sitting there saying, Mariah, I want to be a part of the Born to Shine mentorship group. I want to be able to have health and happiness. My businesses are thriving. So if you're in this situation where you're like, I don't know, this isn't going to work, this isn't a good time, guys, this is the time. This is the time. This is the time that you've been dreaming and waiting for, because you have more time. Sit down and buckle down and just get it done. Because a lot of times you'll realize that it's not the timing of everything. It's that fear really, truly is a jerk and can hold you back. But hear me when I say this. When we overcome our fear of failing, we have the power to step into the magnificence of our resilience. Do the things you're afraid to do. Do the things that feel big. Do the things that are scary. Do the things that show you what you are made of. My friend, you are made to be incredible. Do not allow fear to hold you back, because remember, fear is false evidence appearing real. It hasn't even happened yet, and you're already afraid that you're going to fail at it. Failing isn't sitting there and saying, oh, I didn't make it. It's not even starting. You not starting is you failing. So the people that we admire for exhibiting excellence are not the people who are perfect, and they darn sure aren't the people who succeed every single time. They are the people who recognize that the road to achieving every goal is paved with victory and defeat. You can't have one without the other. There are so many times that I have failed at something and didn't seem like it was just going to work. And then by the 7th or 8th or even 20th time of getting back up and doing it, I succeeded at it. If I would have said all of the people that told me that I wasn't going to be able to make it as a doc MP, I would have never been able to walk across that stage for everything. And I swear I've talked about this, but I remember all the obstacles to get through my dissertation. Literally days before I'm supposed to present and defend, I'm getting told I won't be able to graduate, and it's just not up to par. And I literally was on a vacation, on a trip, and I literally bawled my eyes out. And then I went and I just grinded for 4 hours on a vacation with my best friends. I locked myself in the hotel room and I just did what I needed to do. It felt like I was failing at every turn. And now I'm sitting here in my office in my beautiful home that I bought myself that had way too many bedrooms. And I'm looking at the wall and it says, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Mariah Karen White, given to me by the University of Arizona. I worked my butt off for that. The triumphant are celebrated, not because they win every time, but because they never quit when they lose. We are more resilient than we ever can imagine. You just have to keep going. You just have to keep going. Do not allow fear to hold you back. And then, friend, I want you to think about, in a massive way, what you could create, what you could come up with, what you could give during this time. Right now, you are able to do something absolutely incredible. You can create and think and cultivate and dream and design something that will give a gift to someone else. Right now, as a mentor and as a business coach, I am giving women and people life. I'm giving them a gift of financial freedom. I'm giving them a gift of hope. I'm showing them how to go through hard times and make their business successful. Guys, I am sitting here and it is today. Today is the official day of 1 month of being a full-time mentor and coach. That's what I do. I'm not practicing as a Doc NP right now. Today, on the 4th of April, it is officially official that I have been a full-time coach and mentor. And I do that with Legos and toys and iPads and junk all over my house. And I say it with gratefulness. I say it with pride. I say it with love. I'm able to watch my daughter, who is soon going to be 1 year old, do whatever it is that she does within this home that I love, that we love, that I brought her home to. And I get to say, I make my schedule and my life look exactly the way that I've always dreamed of. And it's because I decided to show up in hard times. I got back up when it didn't seem convenient. I got back up even when I wanted to quit. There are moments, even during this pandemic, that I've been like, what am I doing? What am I doing, Mariah? Like right now, everybody is struggling mentally. I'm struggling mentally. And I was like, no, Mariah, this is the gift. Somebody gave you this gift. If nobody would have tried to give this gift to me, I would be 6 feet under. I'm standing here today because my best friend and my coach gave me a gift. My job right now is to give you a gift. So if you are in this season of feeling worried or afraid, or you are like just missing hope, I need you to fill the gap. Fill the gap with things that you can give to others. I want you to strive during this time. I want you to strive and thrive in this pandemic. I want you to strive and thrive in this life in 2020. This is still your year. You just have to be willing to show up even when it gets hard. And you have to be willing to do the work even when it doesn't seem convenient. So what? You're working from home, and create a schedule, get a morning routine, make sure you're moving your body for 30 minutes, make sure you're drinking lots of water, make sure you're getting outside and seeing the sun, make sure you're spending time with your kids, but make sure that you're still working on your dreams. Make sure you're still thinking about that business. And if you're like, Mariah, I need help, please go over to borntoshinewellness.com, and I'm happy to get on the call with you and really help cultivate your dreams and mentor you through this. If you're like, hey, I need access to workouts, guys, you know what I do. Come get some workouts. Doesn't matter if you pay for the $39.95 bundle. I just want you to move your freaking body. Guys, I am here for you, and we are stronger together in this pandemic, and I need you to understand that you can strive and thrive in this. No matter what we face in life, with the right mindset and heart set and soul set, we will strive and thrive and make it out on top. I want to look back and say, because they listened to this podcast, they followed me on social media, they joined my Born to Shine virtual wellness studio, or they joined my Born to Shine mentorship program, and they leveled up during this pandemic, that they strived for greatness and it thrived throughout a pandemic, and here they are. I just got to sit there and celebrate one of my best friends for making $1 million in her business. I want to see and help other women get to that same place. I don't want to be on the receiving end of a message of, Mariah, I should have listened to you. I should have done what you said. I should have taken this time that I was at home. Instead of throwing a pity party for myself, I should have leveled up. I want to get the floodgates after all of this is done of every single human being saying, I achieved greatness and I was able to give a gift to someone else, and I was able to make my mark. I was able to write that book or start that business or save that life. I was able to create that app or start that, business or telemedicine or whatever it is that your heart is on fire for. I want you to do it. Sweet, amazing friend, take 5 minutes today to sit in silence, even if that means that you're in the bathroom or a closet where tiny fingers can't get to. I need you to sit and think for 5 minutes and journal and write down where your heart is right now. Write down your fears and write down your dreams, and understand that fear is false evidence appearing real, and you will achieve your dreams if you're willing to strive and thrive towards them. Sweet friends, I love you. I appreciate you. I am here for you. And remember, yes, events are canceled. Yes, businesses are closed. Yes, weddings, trips, vacations are canceled. But guess what is not canceled? Hopes, love, kindness, and your dreams. Your dreams are not canceled. COVID can't make you stop dreaming. You are amazing, and I believe in you 1,000%. Share this episode with a friend. And until next week, on another episode of Your Life Matters, remember, you were made for more.
What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of the Your Life Matters podcast. I'm so grateful that you're here. I just ask that you share this episode with somebody. I ask you to just share it and give it to somebody who could potentially need to hear this message. I really am on a mission to help hundreds of thousands of people to believe that their mess is their message and that their story really does matter, and that above all, their life matters. I'm so grateful that you're here. I want you to share this episode. And then on top of that, if you could please leave a rating or a review, or both. Let me know what speaks to you. Let me know what you need to hear. Let me know what you've connected with, because that's going to be the best way that I can make sure that I'm giving you guys exactly what you need. I love you guys with all my heart. I'm so grateful for you, and I want you to know the difference and the impact you guys make in my life. I love seeing your messages. I love seeing when you guys private message me or screenshot it and share it on Instagram or Facebook, because it lets me know that this podcast is doing exactly what it was meant to do. and it's to make sure that there's an impact being made and to help remind you and everyone else that your life matters.